What is up guys, Wraec here with a new video, and today we are on the test server where the Hodgkin raid up is already live, and once again we're going to get a little bit of a view of the hero by testing him at one copy. So let's summon our copy first and then we can test him a little bit. So Luca raid up still up here, by the way. Headwear available again. I can't wait for that headwear. That headwear is so insane. I need little Hodgkin headwear. Like madness. Best headwear probably to date. So let's see. First 10 bomb. Let's go. Let's get our copy fast. Because I don't have many gems. This account doesn't have a lot of stuff. He's an S tier if I check that correctly. I saw his abilities already. Little bit of a summoner, but less to an extent that I thought. I thought he would be more of a summoner. I thought he would have like a main ability or something that summons a ton of his crewmates. He really doesn't. It's like the Mythic Plus ability that summons other heroes, and the rest is more centered around dealing damage, it seems. So we're nearing the pity timer, sadly I have to say. Taking that Sylvina copy most definitely, so now we should guaranteed get a copy of him. Let's see. There it is, single copy. I think on this account we really always run into the pity timer. Hodgkin, let's see the animation. Okay, that's cool. Oh, that's cool. I saw in AFK Arena he has like cannons on his arms, like some laser cannons or something. Some people were thinking he might be a tank. He might be a tank. He isn't. He's a warrior in AFK Journey, so that is something to note. Let's check him out. Let's swap out Luca maybe here. Where is he? I can't find him. There he is. Okay. We just swap that over so he's level 220. Take a look at him. Headwear we already saw. Hodgkin, epic. We have S tier Graveborn Warrior, physical with a 1 range. And 1 range, of course, not that great, I have to say, which confused me a little bit, because his ult is like fires a cannon at each enemy hero in sequence. So 1 range with firing a cannon. So little bit confused about that, if that is not a mistake. Don't even want to get too much into the abilities. The cool thing is we have this ethereal state here where he's immune to physical damage. I wonder if he can attack there. When you cast cannon fire, which is his ulti, immediately enters it where he becomes immune to physical damage. So I wonder how that's going to work out. And we can't really see the cool abilities yet. That's something for my main account. Cool abilities, mainly this one, because he summons 2 dead tide warriors immediately. And I think that is kind of interesting, having like the summoner type unit, maybe building around the summoner team with the faction skill for Graveborn, because they keep his abilities or his HP and other stats. I think 70% of his HP or something. But if we use like the Graveborn tile, we could in theory put like some stats on this guy, and with the stats we put on him, we could probably get some pretty decent summons. So let's build like a team here. We have Hodgkin, of course. My god, look at this guy. What an absolute unit. Compared to Luca, madness. Okay, we swap Luca for Thorin. We built a little bit more into the Graveborn direction. Do we want to go... Oh, let's take Cessia in there as well. Let's take Cessia in there as well. And then maybe while we're at it, let's go for Sylvina. And Sylvina maybe linked to the Thorin. I can see that work out. Let's go like this. I think this is a good way to do it. And I want to see the Hodgkin. Let's see what he does. I was struggling a bit against the stage. Ooh, he's really going in for this 1 range. Okay, now he's ethereal. Look how he's immune to Shark here. Completely immune against him. Okay, that's pretty crazy. The cannon fire is pretty cool as well. Okay, okay. Ladies and gentlemen. That was all a little bit too fast, if I'm honest. Because I lost that fight before. So like, I usually... The way I do this is I push and until I lose. And that is then I say, okay, it's a good spot to test a new hero. So I lost this fight. And we watched that again. Hodgkin demolished that. He gets this nearly destroyed by Shark here. And then just activates his physical immunity, which makes him completely immune to all attacks by Shark here. And then we see the cannons and it absolutely destroys them. The cannons have an interesting ability as well. Maybe we see that in the next fight. Let's just do another one, because I think that's pretty fancy. He does a ton of damage. I mean, my Lily May isn't exactly highly upgraded, but this cannon fire, pretty crazy. Seems to need a lot of energy. Let's see. Okay, come on. Ethereal state. Ethereal State is important because, well, he deals damage to allied heroes. So I'm not sure if he could deal self-damage, but the thing is, he enters his Ethereal State anyway. Let's take a look again. Okay, this time Cessia out-damaged him, but they are higher upgraded, so like, yeah, I'm not sure. Let's take a look at the abilities, because I want to show you guys this. The thing is, he has his ult, and his ult fires the cannon each enemy hero, okay, dealing 20% damage to the hit enemy and their adjacent enemies. Allies adjacent to the hit enemy will also take 100% damage, so they also take a little bit of damage, 100% of attack damage, so it's not the full damage in 100%, but yeah, you understand it. And the way this works and the way he doesn't hit himself is, when he casts cannon fire, he goes into his ethereal state. So his cannon fire being physical damage, and him being in his ethereal state means he's immune to physical damage. So this is actually kind of cute, because he immediately becomes immune to the self damage he would otherwise deal to himself. So it's a nice way they solved this, actually. Also makes his ult super strong because, well, he enters his ethereal state. So as long as you can get him into this ethereal state, I mean, they still target him, right? The Sharky did target him. The Sharky targeted him, and he was completely immune to the damage. So it's not like the enemy searched for another target. I kinda like that. I mean, he's not out-damaging Cessia here, which probably indicates that the first one, maybe it was a fluke. But then again, I mean, he deals damage to the adjacent heroes as well. So, I mean, we could probably pull them together with iron. Maybe we try that. Maybe we try that, because we have iron. We don't have mythic iron, but I don't think that's too bad here, because, well, we can just use the normal one. I don't like how he just runs to the enemy. In a sense, I don't like it. I like it partly. Let's say I like it partly. I like the part that he runs there once he's in his ethereal state. I'm just a bit concerned that this might actually lead to him ending himself. It's decent damage. It's decent damage. I think overall, from what I've seen yet, his best ability is really the ethereal state. Many said it would be OP. I didn't really believe in that. But I have to say, right now, seeing this, I could believe that this is like an ability that could very well work out. Maybe. I'm wondering, like, the thing that I really want to try is definitely the Mythic Plus ability, and then together with the Graveborn tile. That is what I'm wondering about, but I'm kind of curious about the Hypergen version, because, well, Hypergen, we can pull the enemies together, and then we can shoot the cannon, or alternatively, well, this iron, by the way, doesn't really work. It kills the enemies fairly fast right now. Or alternatively, like, just putting him on a Lightbearer tile and having this the double ult, putting him into the state, could be interesting as well. And like, from the feeling, he's very, very tanky. Let's see how that works out. That should be a ton of damage there. Okay, cannon coming down. It's not too insane. I think I overestimated it because the first fight was so huge. I don't think the cannon damage is too supreme. It's good in this situation. I mean, the enemies have to be close together because it deals damage to adjacent enemies as well. I think if the enemies were a bit more tanky, it could be a lot more interesting. If we try that on the main, maybe trying it with iron, almost putting that together, could be an interesting way to go forward with that. Okay, we don't need that. But let's go into Dream Realm and maybe try that. We have some enemies here. I doubt it's going to be that good. Honestly, you're just going to put him in there for the Lime. Just going to try him as a damage dealer. Just going to go like this. Let's see. And obviously runs to the enemy first. Ethereal States, I mean, at least makes the survivability a whole lot easier. We have no summoning here. So the ult, I mean, the ult will probably only hit once, right? I doubt he's going to deal a ton of damage, honestly. I doubt he's going to deal a ton of damage. I could see him in PvP, kinda. I could see him in PvP. Imagine you have a PvP team and your enemy like uses a shark here or something, and you just go invincible to fist damage and you can't do anything. But then again, like, if we think about it, most heroes that are used in PvP, at least in the normal arena, either deal true damage or magic damage. We have like Telene, we have Arden, we have Iron, Carolina, all magic damage, and then for the true damage, of course, Fresto. We have Lily May, and who else do we have for true damage? Well, to an extent, Diana. Diana also has true damage, so that's something to keep in mind. How did we do? I mean, for the heroes that were in there, not too bad. Okay, let's compare it to my last attack that we did here. We have the record. I mean, in terms of damage, yeah, we just swapped out the Lily May, which of course, I mean, Lily May is kind of a powerhouse against bosses, so yeah, can't really keep up with that. He outdamaged Shark here, which is something, I guess. But yeah, will never keep up with Lily May, so I doubt he's going to be boss damage dealer in that sense. He could be interesting for PvP. We don't have particularly good opponents here, though. We can give it a try. My account is pretty weak. Maybe let's just try against this, and let's just hope we don't get absolutely destroyed. We just swap Ulmus out, put our trusty Hodgkin in there. Odie is pretty strong. Do we use him? He has so many magic damage dealers. Oh, that's going to be a problem. That's going to be a problem. Okay, I think we just go in like this. Let's hope we see something. I doubt it's going to be the best test. We at least get to counter out the Brine. Ethereal State is in there. Didn't help us at all. My god, we got destroyed. We got absolutely demolished there. He was in his Ethereal State, but really didn't help. Okay, I doubt we can do proper testing here. It's just not going to work out on this account. So, with the PvP testing, I think we'll do that on my main. For the moment, does he seem like a must summon? Probably not. Probably not, I'll be real. Probably not. If you summon him, then probably because you miss Tazi and you want to use the S-swap to get the Tazi. But I doubt he's going to be that great. He wasn't bad by any means. I mean, like, we saw some pretty promising stuff. We saw the Ethereal State, which is pretty good. I'm definitely going to summon him. I'm going to test him. And I don't think he's bad. I don't think he's bad. Let me be clear about that. I think many won't go for him because he won't be the best hero possible. But he will be very, very interesting. And he's one of the heroes, I believe, that if I have them on my account, I will think that's a good thing. Because I will probably use him against Tower and something. Because he has such a strong kit, he has a nice headwear, and I will summon him definitely for the headwear. Because, well, yeah, yes. So we'll see. But doesn't seem like a must summon from the first look. And then again, that can change with Mythic Plus, so we'll see. Anyway, I hope you enjoyed this video. I hope this gave you first idea of the hero. If you did, definitely subscribe, because we're going to do a PvP test and we're going to do a test at Supreme Plus. Probably live stream as well to do like the rate up and everything at the first testing like we always do. And always appreciate if some of you join in there. So if you want, leave a subscription so you don't miss it. And other than that, I wish you a great day. We'll see us in the next one.